René, Happy New Year. It was a great New Year's present in the worst possible conditions to play a game of football. How pleased, how important, and what was the best thing about yesterday's result for you?
I couldn't have asked for anything more. Say how to start the year like that in such a positive way. In the home game, like you said, very, very tough conditions. And I think the best thing, end of all, is just coming off with 3 points, because there was obviously so badly needed in the situation that we're in. You need to win your home games, and it lifted us out of the bottom three. So I think it was a fantastic performance from everybody involved.
When the team went a goal down, there was a kind of marked sigh around the stadium, which was a little bit of, here we go again. We'd played all the football, we'd had all the chances, and yet one ball over the top and we go a goal down. How were you feeling in the dugout?
The first thing straight away I said actually to Ray Wilkins standing next to me, he says, well, the one good thing about conceding a goal is conceding it this early, because we've got plenty of time to put it right, and we've playing some good football, so we shouldn't get nerves. I think the defining moment after that was David Stockdale's save with Kevin Nolan's header, and that was tremendous. Now after that, really, it was us from then on, and then when Kevin Nolan got sent off, it was even more so. But you still need to keep producing good football, good creating good chances. Otherwise, you can't score. And obviously, the first one was from a set play, which Steve headed down fantastically. But we kept on playing well. But you need to have an element of patience there as well, which not always is received in the right way. But you have to maximise possession, and instead of rushing into things and giving the ball away again, and especially against West Ham, because you know where it's going to end up, it's going to end up straight in your box.
It was indicative that the goal is scored from a long ball that goes into the box. Had we lost possession in the final third when we had a lot of play in the latter stages, that could easily have happened.
Easily, and the only thing, and it really, I actually said it at half time to the players. It says this game is here for us, to win, but we need to put a good performance in. And I think to be really safe, you need to score twice, to put the game to bed, which we had a great opportunity for Darren, and unfortunately that didn't go in. But if that would have happened, it would have settled everybody down. I mean, on the pitch and off the pitch.
But Adele hit the post. There were lots of chances created. That must have been hugely pleasing. There was lots of great positive play that was coming out, even in those awful conditions.
I think Sarah, again, and of all the time I've been involved now, if you look back to all the performances, I mean, there has been an enormous positive trend. That's why I wasn't really so worried about, the 6-0 after Hull, because it wasn't a trend. It was just a freak, coming together of events in one half. Okay, we got it, took it on the chin, forget it, and we moved on. And the performance against West Ham speaks volumes. Like I said, you just have to look at the stats. The amount of crosses we put in, the amount of shots we had, the amount of blocked shots, and this. It's a miracle. It was only 2-1 at the end.
We move on now to some respite from the league until another must-win home fixture against Sunderland, but an FA Cup game away at Norwich. Are you looking forward to that now? How do you feel about the FA Cup given the club's position?
I'm very glad that we got a positive result against West Ham, because any win creates a lot of energy and a lot of confidence, and and sometimes it's good to have this little sort of a break away from the Premier League, but to play in the FA Cup, which I see as one of the best cup tournaments in the world, is fantastic. And you see some fantastic games, and for us again to go to Norwich, we play there, we won there a couple of weeks ago, so we go there with again with a lot of confidence, and obviously we want to progress.
We've spoken about the squad and obviously managing people's fitness and injuries for the importance of the league. Does that mean you'll make a lot of changes, or is it an opportunity for you to have a look at the whole squad?
I think it's a part of managing the squad and looking ahead and how important we are in the Premier League. I mean, the Sunderland game is as massively important as the West Ham game, because the points that you gain against West Ham have no use really if you give them away against Sunderland. So that's important. Luckily, we've got time to prepare for that game, so which is good. But in the cup game, you have to look at maybe protecting some players with regards to that they can really sit down and overcome the little niggles and that sort of thing. The other hand is you want to keep some sort of the momentum going, so some players benefit from keeping playing. And last but not least, it gives an opportunity to sometimes say, okay, let's have a look at some younger players that we've got coming through, and see if we can give them some sort of an opportunity in those games.
I know you're very keen on that, and recalling Dan Burn is a move that you've made for whatever reason. How do you see Dan fitting into your plans?
Well, the reason why we bring Dan back specifically for this game, because what we want to do with young players is create the best possible pathway for them to develop. And Dan, by playing for Birmingham, is doing extremely well, and this is like some sort of reward for him. For us, a great opportunity to see if he has to step up, to Fulham first team level in a game like the FA Cup. So, I'm looking forward to that, and like I said, it's a great opportunity in those games to do such things.
And we've sold out of our allocation for the Norwich game, which you're delighted about, I know. All of those fans going there are expecting to see a Fulham team potentially progress to the next round. That's your aim, isn't it? To go there and to get the result.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, in general, we don't make the changes for the sake of changes and to say, well, just no. There's always a purpose to it. Like I said, it's protecting others and giving others opportunities. But the travelling fans will still see a very representative, team out there with all the qualities and aims to win and progress.
And finally, there was a story in a newspaper about Dimitar Berbatov linking him with another club and a move away from here. In terms of the transfer window, no players, no offers, and you're happy with your squad?
Yeah, no, very, and like I said, and that's, I think, with every other manager with other club, anything that will be able to, what can strengthen us and make us stronger and better and give us better chance to stay in the Premier League and progress in the FA Cup, we'll look at it, and deal with it and communicate with it as and when. But at the moment, with regards to Dimitar, no, there's no interest and no offers have come in now.
We wish you luck on Saturday.
Thank you.